Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, April the 16th, 2025, and we are excited to be here. We are live on Facebook, live on TikTok, and live on YouTube, and we are working. I am Dr. Vanessa J. Kelly. In the words of my mama, Dr. Vanessa Jean Kelly, I'm your synergizer, encouraging you to be a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday. And I'm here with your morning fuel where our hearts and minds align before the grind. Today is day 3 of our series. Today is day 3. It's been good to me, and we've gotten some amazing feedback from those of you that have been joining us. So thank you, and thank you. If you're here, go ahead and say good morning so I can speak, so I can talk back at you and engage with you in the comments. And I pray that everything that is said and done will be a blessing to you. Let's get into the business of today's conversation. Good morning, all those who are joining. Make sure to do me a favor, like, love, tag, and share, because this is going to bless somebody besides you and me on today. So good morning. And I understand that some are on spring break, so they usually come back and catch the replay. I get it. I'm not even mad. I get it, and we shall see it. We'll see you on the replay. So let's get into the business today's conversation. Good morning, Miss Dorothy. Good morning, Lola. Good morning, all those who are joining. I want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary to those who are celebrating a birthday or an anniversary today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday and anniversary. So happy birthday, happy anniversary to all of you. Good morning. So we've been talking about the alignment series, and it's been the subtopic was the alignment series. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Cal. Heart before the hustle. And so we've been talking about making sure that our hearts and minds are aligned with God and his will before we actually get into the business of today. So today's word is about setting you free from pressure you were never meant to carry. That's right. Good morning, Brianna. Good morning, Ronaldo. Good morning, Julie. Listen, today is about letting go of pressure you were never meant to carry. Yes. I heard in a workshop one time, it says that you're not everybody's answer, but you're somebody's answers. And so that goes back to our alignment series and making sure that we're not trying to solve things for everybody, but only the things and the people that we are assigned to. So everything that is requesting your energy, everything that wants your energy, everything that wants your attention is not your assignment. Just because they ask for it, don't mean you got to give it to them. Just because something requires it or it thinks it requires your specific energy and effort doesn't mean that it is your assignment. So we have to make sure that we are paying attention to what. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Jerron. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Brianna. We got to make sure that we're paying attention and using discernment. We live in a culture that pushes us to do more, hustle harder, and say yes to everything. But divine alignment, hear me, divine alignment requires, good morning, Denise. Divine alignment requires divine discernment. Divine alignment requires divine assignment. Some things are noble, but they're not yours. They don't belong to you. Demita, some things are noble, but they're not yours. It's a good idea. Good morning, DJ, but it's not necessarily your assignment. Some things are noble, but it's not necessarily yours. Some doors may open, but they're not your door. So you've got to make sure that you're using discernment. You got to make sure that you're using discernment to make sure you're tapping into what you're supposed to tap into. Good morning, lady. Good morning, Callie. Good morning. Make sure you're tapping into what you're supposed to tap into. So today we're releasing what looks right, but isn't ours. I'm going to say it again. Today we are releasing what looks right, but what isn't ours. So make sure you like, love, tag, and share. Make sure you tag someone or share this with someone. This is going to bless somebody's life on today. Good morning, Burks. Good morning. So the scripture is John 3 and 27. And it says a person can only receive what is given them from heaven. A person can only receive what's given them from heaven. Good morning, Victor. Good morning. What that means is if heaven didn't give it to you, you don't need to carry it. If God didn't assign it to you, you don't need to carry it. If he didn't say this is yours to carry, you don't need to carry it. If when you pray and he says you need to release that, you need to let it go. You are not called to everything. You are not built for every burden, and you are not responsible for results outside of your assignment. You are not called to everything. You are not built for every burden, and you are not responsible for results that are outside of your assignment. I'm going to say it again. You are not called to everything. You are not built to carry every burden, and you are not responsible for results outside of your assignment. Good morning. Good morning. Make sure you say good morning so that I can engage with you. Good morning, Derek. I love you too, cousin. When your heart is out of alignment, you say yes out of guilt and not grace. When your heart is out of alignment, good morning, Jonathan. Good morning. When your heart is out of alignment, you do things out of guilt. You say yes out of guilt and not grace. You take on battles that don't belong to you, and you say yes to things that sound right, but in actuality, they feel heavy. Come on, somebody. Jonathan, you hear me? Good morning, Glow. Good morning. You say yes out of guilt, not out of grace. You take on battles that do not belong to you, and you say yes to things that just sound right, but they feel heavy. Every good idea is not a God idea for you. It may be a God idea for somebody else, but not a God idea for you. But because we're obligated to people. Good morning, Mama. We're obligated to people. We just say yes, 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 yes. It's like, but then we come home and we tired and broke down. But here's the truth, and I'm going to say this, Jonathan, I'm about to help you out on this morning. Glow, I'm about to help you out on this morning. Listen, I'm about to help all of y'all on this morning. Denise, Derek, I'm about to help y'all out. Mama, I'm about to help y'all out. Saying no is not selfish. Jenny, saying no is not selfish. You hear me, Denise? Saying no is not selfish, it's strategic. And y'all know I'm all about strategy. I'm all about strategy. Saying no is not selfish, it's strategic. I know that hurt some of y'all feelings. I know it shocked some of y'all, but okay. We have to work on obedience over obligation. Obedience over obligation. Somebody type that. Obedience over obligation. Sometimes we confuse being helpful with being called. Sometimes we overlap being helpful with being called. But true alignment isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right thing. Good morning. Good morning for those who are just joining. Make sure you like, love, tag, and share. Listen, true alignment isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right thing. The right thing. And the right thing for you may not be the right thing for somebody else. But if it's what you've been called to, then that's what you need to do. Obedience requires discernment. It means that you need to ask God, is this mine? Is this mine to carry? Do you mean for me to do this today? Or is this just something that I feel responsible for? Good morning, Tanya. Hey, somebody got a birthday coming up. Good morning. Good morning. You say, God, is this really mine to carry? Or is this just something I feel responsible to do? Ask those questions. Ask those questions. Obligation will drain you. Obligation will drain you. Obedience will direct you. I'm going to say that again. Obligation will drain you. Obedience will direct you. You were never created to run on guilt. You were never created to run on things that guilted you into doing them. You were created to run on grace, not guilt. I promise you, you were created to run on grace, not guilt. So say it loud. I'm not obligated. I'm aligned. I need you to talk to me this morning. I'm not obligated. I am aligned. If it is not grace for you, it won't grow for you. This set me, when I was studying this on Sunday and preparing for today, listen, if it is not grace for you, it won't grow for you. You may have the skills, but if heaven didn't give it to you, you're going to always feel stuck and overwhelmed by that very thing. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? When you are in the right assignment, things flow even when it's hard. I'm going to say that again. I don't know what Karen is this morning. Karen, where are you this morning? Karen, where are you this morning? Listen, when you are in the right assignment, things flow even when it's hard. But when you are outside of grace, you end up striving and struggling and resenting the thing that you were not even obligated to do. I'm going to say it again. When you are operating outside of grace and the things you're not called to carry, you end up striving, you end up struggling, and then you resent the thing that you weren't even supposed to say yes to. And now you're mad because you said yes. And you're like, listen, I'm stuck now. I got to do it. But what am I supposed to do? You become resentful. You get tired, you get frustrated, you get burned out, and then you want to be mad with everybody and lash out at everybody, but you're the one that said yes. Huh? You're the one that said yes. Don't chase what looks fruitful. Good morning, R. Good morning. Don't chase what looks fruitful. You need to follow what's faithful. Good morning, Keisha. Don't chase what's fruitful. Don't chase what looks fruitful. Follow what's faithful. I know, Jonathan, that hurt me too. Like, hallelujah. Is this a sign for me, or is this just something available that I can choose out of obligation? Boundaries protect alignment. Now, this is big. And a lot of people say we've been talking about boundaries a lot. But hear me, friends, boundaries is not just a buzzword. Hey, Tina, how you doing? Boundaries is not just a buzzword. You cannot walk in alignment without boundaries. Good morning, Miss Nora. How are you? Jonathan, you cannot walk in alignment without boundaries. Even Jesus had boundaries. Huh? Even Jesus had boundaries. He didn't over-explain to his disciples what he was doing. He said what he said. He said, listen, I'm going to rest. That's it. He rested when it was necessary and when it was time. Boundaries help you protect your calling. Boundaries help you protect your calling and protect your peace. They give you clarity, and it helps you protect your capacity. I'm going to say it again. Boundaries help protect your calling, protect your peace, protect your clarity, and your capacity. You can love people and still say no. Listen, that just set somebody free. You can love people and still tell them no. Good morning, Adeline. How are you? You can love people and still say no. You can serve in ministry, serve in business, serve in your community, and still take time to rest. You do your assignment and then you go home. Do your assignment and go home. It is not a lack of compassion. It is an act of wisdom. Listen, it is not an act of compassion. It is an act of wisdom. It's not that you're lacking compassion. You're just using wisdom because you got to preserve your peace. You got to preserve your capacity. You got to preserve your calling, and you got to preserve your clarity. And if you're always so busy doing things that you obligated yourself to do that are not your assignment, things don't become clear. They become cloudy. And you can't be here singing, talking about, I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. No. You got to have clarity. You got to protect your clarity. You got to protect your purpose with healthy boundaries. So say it with me. As of today, I'm protecting my purpose with healthy boundaries. And I'm not saying I go out here and be mean. No. What I'm saying is make sure you insert no into your vocabulary and learn how to say no. Let me tell you, I'm on spring break this week, right? And I have not been ripping and running and doing a whole lot of extra stuff. I went to some scheduled meetings on yesterday, but that was it. I've been staying in the house, spending time with my grandchildren. That was yesterday and Monday. Today, not so much, but spending time with my grandchildren. And people have called and asked, I'm busy. No, I'm not today. And it is so important. There was a season in my life when I was saying yes to everything. You hear me? I was saying yes to everything. I was helping. I was covering. I was fixing. I was attending. I was filling in. I was just doing. And it came to me. I was burnt out, not because I wasn't strong, but because I was out of alignment. not because I wasn't strong, but because I was out of alignment. And it's like I could see that I was faithful, but I wasn't focused because it was not my assignment. It was not my assignment. And when I came to that realization, it was like, whew, I want to drop everything. I want to drop everything and everybody. But I had to pray, Lord, what is my assignment? Who am I assigned to? So I want you to take a moment and ask, what or who am I carrying that I was never called to? God, where am I carrying things that I wasn't called to? And who, oh God, this, Jonathan, this is a good one. Whose expectations have I mistaken for my assignment? Whose expectations have I mistaken for my assignment? See, I need you to get that today and write it down. When your quiet time, write that down. And I want you to declare, I only carry what heaven gave me. I will only carry what heaven gave me. I am released from false responsibility. I am released from false responsibility that brought me only temporary validation. I walk in focused and fearless alignment. I'm going to say it again. I'm only going to carry what heaven gave me. I am released from false responsibility, temporary validation, because I walk in focused and fearless alignment. That blessed my soul. That just blessed my soul. That right there. I'm only going to carry what heaven gave me. I'm only going to do what I'm assigned to do. I'm released from false responsibility, doing all these things out of obligation. I am released from that today. And I walk in focused, fearless alignment. The validation that people give you when you do things is temporary, especially when you are relying on that validation. But the validation that comes from the Lord, from the Holy Spirit, that's all you need, because you are who you are, regardless of what people say. Because he called you before people even asked anything of you. So on today, remember, you're not called to be everything to everybody. I want you to release the pressure, release the guilt, and release the weight of the things that God did not assign to you. Release the pressure, release the weight, release the guilt, release the weight of the things that God did not call you to. Get in alignment, because favor follows alignment. Favor follows alignment. I am Dr. Vanessa J. Kelly, in the words of my mama, Dr. Vanessa Jean Kelly. Hope you have an absolutely amazing day. I love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. I will see you tomorrow. We're talking about being aligned and activated. See you tomorrow. Oh, and remember the reset room. We're taking registrations for the reset room. Please like, love, and tag the flyer for that and send it out to somebody. Some of you all need to be reset. I need you to join us for the reset room beginning on May the 6th. Today, to this week, the price is only $47. Next week, the price goes up. Let's get in the room. Some of us need to be in the room. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow.